specifically for merchants. So
Yeah.
it'll be
Okay.
catered to and designed for a merchant. So we can get him on a
Awesome.
merchant presentation. And then I'll
Okay.
actually communicate all that information to him. That way he
Okay.
can hear it from me, because I do
Okay.
have that understanding there. So I
Okay.
can give him that clarity, and then he has that going forward. And,
Awesome.
he'll be fully informed.
Okay. Appreciate that, guys. I appreciate your time, man.
Great.
Alrighty.
And also, King, you might want to also come to, if you want to know more about our United for Food program, since you don't want to talk to the person about TBC, whatever, you can just go to the website unitedforfood.us and you click on about. And from there, you're going to read a lot about this. In fact, it's a summarized message that is talking about the United for Food program. So you can just read that from there. So for the meantime, you want to invite a person on a presentation, like you and Anup can pick up a program during one of his presentation so that he can clarify the person and make him understand exactly what we are about to do. Because if you go directly and start talking about TBC, he might get confused, too much information. No, he's a merchant coming on board and we stick to the system and then the rest you understand as we move forward. All right, King, you're muted. Sorry about that.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, guys. Like I was saying, I wanted to make sure that everybody is understanding what the admin is putting in place for us very soon. Like I said, admin will be putting up a partnership Bitcoin bounty so that as we help the merchant to grow, we shall be earning some percentage in Bitcoin bounties as the merchant grows. So all of us grows together. Imagine that we want merchants to get at least 1,000 customers to participate. While he earns $175,000, if we have an agreement with the merchants, we also have something from that $175,000. So that is where we are going, guys. So merchant can get started for just $300. Okay, merchant can get started for just $300. And one of the most interesting things is that merchants, they have the money. Once they understand what we are doing, then they can easily get started with that. Everybody wins. Okay, so help us find 1,000 participating households so we can set up a food subsidy center in town. Guys, it's very important for us to note that for any city to become a priority, we need 1,000 people participating, paying their program fee. Once we have 1,000 people participating in a particular city, they shall be at the priority because we need 20,000 people globally in the mass adoption and 1,000 people in each city. So if you want your city to be at priority for the food subsidy center to be set up in your area, then get 1,000. And merchants, like the way we are saying it, merchants are going to help us do this as fast as possible. Right, Anup?
Yeah, and then I'll let you guys hear about something I'm actually working on right now. I did talk to the admin about this, and he's pretty interested in it. So today I have a meeting with a national, so this is mainly for America, but it may also work internationally. You'll just have to look into that yourselves and see the logistics of it. But what I'm doing in America is I'm speaking to basically a company that has door-to-door salesmen, okay? So they have thousands of door-to-door salesmen nationally, and those door-to-door salesmen are looking for different opportunities to work with. So what that looks like for me is I can have a team of, let's say, 10 door-to-door salesmen, maybe 10 people going out and talking to businesses every single day. Now, I don't actually have to go out and talk to those businesses. I can just focus on handling the inflow of clients from the businesses that are coming in. And the door-to-door salesmen will have a commission agreement with me, and we'll have that on my end. And that way I'm building an agency of a sort and positioning myself to do higher level work there. But, if you have 10 businesses or 10 door-to-door salesmen, just bringing in 10 businesses per day. And like I said, I brought in 45 in one day. But let's say they just bring in 10 per day. It's 100 businesses in a single day. Now, if you take those numbers and you take Mbe's example, for example, that he did earlier, he did his numbers on 10 businesses earlier.
Right.
We're talking about 10 times that. So if you multiply those numbers by 10, that's the kind of numbers we're talking about every single day, just through leveraging a team there. So I'm working on that now, looking into the logistics of it. We'll see how that plays out. You know, it might be good for America, but you also might be able to get it going on in international countries. If you have to build a team of people that go out and talk to businesses, it's worth your time because the financial gain on that is significant.
Correct. That's true. It's really significant. And let's look into that. And of course, we have many countries that they have companies that actually train people to do door-to-door sales or marketing. So it's kind of interesting. I know we'll be seeing how that will be unfolding at your end. And of course, we shall also be learning from that. All right, guys, we are gradually moving into the second hour of the day. And we want to make sure that you understand what do you think about the partnership Bitcoin bounties. Let us hear from the members. What do you think about the partnership Bitcoin bounties that the admin wants to include in our back office, where we can set up an agreement between the merchants and ourselves as we sign up all their clients and earn commission? Let's hear from Alexander. Alexander, unmute yourself. Okay, Alexander, unmute.
All right. All right. Hello.
Yeah.
All right. Good afternoon, fellow TBCians. I would like to also encourage ourselves, just a little while, about our global community. We need to force ourselves to work hard to bring more people on board, because some of us here, we are just a listener, not doer. You shouldn't supposed to be a listener. You're supposed to be the listener and both doer. Because if you see how the admin and Mr. Mbe, the way you people are talking about this TBC global community, is something like we just came to Zoom meeting, but after the Zoom meeting, we just relaxed without be the doer of the our assignment is supposed to do. When we come together and we all form as a united, we can push this business and do our possible best as much as we can to bring more people on board. Soon we can reach that 11,111 people on board, rather than for us to relax and sit and waiting for some of us to go out there and bring more people. If we are not come together, you will find some things very difficult. But when we come together and work hardly as a one team, soon we will reach our destination. Thank you very much. This is some of my encouragement.
Great contribution, Alexander. Okay, let's hear from Newton Theophilus. Newton?
Yes, Ambassador, just a quick question.
Right.
You referred to the Google app Play Store for the QR barcode reader.
Right.
But there are so many of them. Which one do you recommend?
Are you using Android or
Android, please.
You have barcode you have QR arrow and barcode scanner. Can you find that? Let me try to see if I can have it here.
Mbe, you should be able to search it on your laptop so you can share screen and show it.
Yes, there's a QR and barcode scanner, then QR and barcode reader, scanner.
Hold on, let me see if I can have it here.
Okay.
I'm actually using Apple. I don't know if you'll be able to.
So you are using Apple.
Yeah,
okay.
So for that, just search Google Play Store on Google, and you'll be able to pull up that website.
So you think all of them are equally good?
Yeah, the truth is they are good. You can just get one that you can use. I think. Let me get this.
Emmanuel, let me see the one you're showing.
Yes, in the barcode, you
Let me
can
share my
find.
screen. Let me share my screen.
Yes, Mbe will share it.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is there are so many of them.
No problem. Just hold on. Let me get this. Let me pull this out.
Okay.
QR code. Let me show you what I'm using. Anybody can. All right. Let me share my screen. Actually, this is what we are talking about. I actually have this. I have this QR code back. This is what I have on my phone. So yeah, I'm sure any of this can work.
Okay.
Yeah, any of this can work. So, but this is what I have actually. Once you have this, each time you want to scan, you just click on it and then you point it to the QR code which you want to scan, and it will pick it from there.
Okay, that one is Gamma Play. So I'll look for the Gamma Play maybe.
Yeah, but I'm pretty
Okay.
sure that nearly all of this one can work. Just
Wait,
select anyone you want.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much.
Right. Okay. So, all right. I know. Moving on to still on our commission or the partnership Bitcoin bounty that the admin is putting in place. I know. Do you realize that this is also another great way to make income, especially for people like us that we are training lots and lots of people, lots of teams. I train a lot of people that are not even my direct sponsor. I train people from France, from Dubai, from the US, Belgium, and other European countries. So, I know. Do you find another business opportunity or another way for us to make more money in this case?
Let's put some perspective on that, right? So let me share my screen real quick and pull up a calculator.
Right.
1 second. So let's see here. Okay, so calculator. Now we're talking about, so what I was saying with having a team of door-to-door people, let's say you just have a team of 10, okay?
Right.
And they go out and they bring on 10 businesses a day. So that's 100 merchants a day. Now let's use Mbe's number where each of those merchants only bring in 10 people per day. So we're going to play conservative numbers so you can see just how powerful all of this is. So just 10 people per day from all of those businesses. That's 1,000 people per day from those businesses. Now we'll do even more conservative numbers, just 25 days in a month.
Right.
Okay, so 25,000 people in a month. Now let's say they're not even doing annual, even though that's what we're aiming for. That's what we're positioning for. Let's say they're just doing monthly. Okay.
Right.
We're just going to play as conservative as possible. So just $15 here times $15. So this is $375,000 in a single month, right? Now that's coming to the merchants. Okay. Now you have, let's say you only have a 20% partnership agreement with the merchants. So times 0.2, $75,000. And you didn't talk to a single business. So of course you'll have to pay, you'll have to pay out your team there as well, as your door-to-door people. So that will be an expense for you.
Right.
But let's say 10 people in a single month of work. Let's say you're paying out 50% of that. So you're still earning $37,500 and you didn't go speak to any businesses. All you did is handle the inflow of people. And you saw we used the lowest numbers possible. You can have a team of 10 people easily bringing on 25, 30 businesses a day, which all easily bring in 10, 50, 75 people a day, 10 people a day is very low. Most businesses have far more than 10 people a day coming in and out of that place.
Correct.
So we played super conservative numbers and we're talking about $37,000, $37,500. Now times 12, that's almost $500,000 in commissions in your year there, which is serious, and yeah. So, for those of you that are seeing this kind of stuff and then just going out after the meeting and not really taking action, just think about it. What would $500,000 in commissions do for your life? Like, what would that look like for you? How would that be? And that's what's available to you through this opportunity. If you really use actual numbers, like, for example, if I put in the numbers that I've already seen, 45 businesses in a single day, and use those kind of numbers, we're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, not not $35,000 or $37,000 a month.
And Anu, just imagine the excitement this is going to create immediately we get the food subsidy center set up. Imagine the influx of merchants that we are going to have accepted, especially when they can see and something's already happening. And imagine when we start creating videos, because what I'm going to do, Anup, is that as I start this, I'm going to be documenting it as merchants come in, as clients come to the merchants, as they're signing up. I'm already trying to build a team that we can actually go get these merchants on board and their clients. Now, imagine the excitement this is going to cause. Immediately, we start making videos showing to the people how people are getting excited. Imagine the influx of merchants that will still accept this opportunity at that moment. So I think this is a great plan for the way forward. And before you know it, if we implement all this, before you know it, in a very short period of time from now, we should be done with our distribution, Anu.
Yeah,